I think it's an interesting analogy because when a country is attacked, and as you know, I was a senator from New York on 9/11, so I was deeply involved in dealing with families who had lost loved ones, dealing with the people who had been grievously injured, dealing with the horrible cleanup and everything we had to do in Lower Manhattan. That is a traumatic event. And people don't always make the best decisions post-traumatic events. You have to understand that. And I'm not sure that, that was well understood after 9/11 in American decision-making. And I think you can see other examples of that, obviously. That's part of the reason why we established all of these norms and laws after the Second World War. When you talk about how the rule of law, how the expectations of militaries in combat are supposed to be judged, all of that was an effort to try to construct a system that could rein in bad leaders like Vladimir Putin, who wants to dominate and destroy his neighbors, leaders who are traumatized by horrific events and therefore lash out and may not be, restrained and acting the way that they should. That's part of why we constructed this whole system, to move away from norms and laws in the international system will only benefit the worst actors in the international system, whether they are heads of state or criminal cartels or whoever. So I really believe it's a mistake for the United States not to be upholding all those rules. Does that mean we're always going to follow them perfectly? No, nobody ever has. But we need not just to give lip service to them, but to try our best to set examples, to be a nation of laws, not men, as the saying goes. And the world will be much worse off if the United States retreats from that position.